Okay. So speaking of a shortened season,
Yeah.
we have the Players Association, the Major League Baseball Players Association, is brought up something that I didn't actually think that it might be an issue, but what they're asking for is a full year of service if the season is shortened or possibly canceled, worst case scenario.
Oh my! Don't even go there, Brad. Hold on? Do you think they'll cancel the season? Like, let's stop and talk about what are the chances of this.
Well, I was going to wait until later, but
okay,
yeah, we can talk about this right now.
Well, or we can wait. I don't care.
Let's go ahead and let's wait on it.
Well, we'll wait then, Brad.
Okay, we'll wait.
Fine.
Let's wait then.
All right. Do you?
Okay.
So,
all right, Brig. First, I want to know what's your opinion on this. Do the players deserve a full year of service if the season is shortened or canceled?
No.
Shortened? Do you think?
No.
Why not? Riddle me that.
Because I don't know. It depends on which side of the argument you want to fall on, Brad. Like, are we talking like arbitration issues here, or are we talking about pay?
Yeah, full on going into arbitration.
But are we talking about pay, or I mean, are we siding with the owners and the team? Like, what are we talking about here?
Oh, okay. So, I mean, think about it this way. So, if Chris Bryant gets a full year of service time if the season is canceled, where does that leave him next year?
No, exactly.
He's 1 year closer to free agency.
That's right. That's with no more statistical evidence to enhance his bid prospects.
Exactly. Yes. If they play a shortened season, it's the same thing. If they play a full season, same thing. So, either way, whatever scenario, if this goes through at the end of this calendar season or whatever, season year, whatever, I don't know. At the end of come November 1st, whatever.
Right. Or Christmas at this point.
He'd be 1 year closer to free agency, right?
Okay. Yes.
So what I want to know, Brig, is should he get that if they cancel the season, or should he get that if they shorten the season, or should it just all be off the table?
I would take it all off the table. I say no.
All the way off the table?
I say no, because you have to stop. You have to measure something. And if there's no season, there's nothing to measure. And if there's a shortened season, then how are you going to evaluate the trade prospects? How are you going to how does that set up a guy for success or failure in the future? Because Chris Bryant's an anomaly, right? Chris Bryant, this is on the fringe of the conversation. Well, I'm talking about the dudes in the middle, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that's a disservice to them.
You caught me in the middle of a drink.
Oh, of course I did.
Of course, always. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing for me. Service time is time played, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like if they play a shortened season, then give the guys a full year because they played the full season what was given to them.
Okay.
Right?
Sure. I mean,
but prorate it. Say, if a guy plays, say it's best case scenario, I don't know, just for numbers' sake, we'll say they play 100 games.
Okay.
Just to make numbers easy. So if a guy plays 50 games, he gets 50% of the available service time.
But
does that make sense?
What are you going to have his contract come up in the middle of the season?
No.
Okay.
No, it's always the end of the year, right? I mean, there are guys who come up in the middle of the year all the time, and then they end up accruing their full service time in the middle of the season.
Yeah, totally.
And it's always through the season, right?
Right.
So he'll get 50%. If he plays in 50 of the games, he gets 50% of the available service time, whatever. I can't remember. It's like 180 something.
Something like that.
Days or something like that.
180, yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah. So he gets 50%, so like 90 whatever days of service time if he plays the 50 games.
Right.
If somebody plays the whole 100 games, then they get the full amount. So just prorate it if they play a shortened season. However, I do feel like if they cancel the season, nothing, because that's getting a guy closer to free agency without doing anything.
Right. That's a disservice to the teams.
Oh, it's a disservice to the players too, because that's a year that they lost on the contract.
Yes,
because they're probably not going to get paid the full amount this year.
No, yeah, for sure. They're going to find a way to not have to pay them as much as possible.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like it's a disservice to both sides if the season is canceled, because the player's losing a year of money, the team is losing a year of service. Like you can't do it. And I understand, like, guys, age plays a factor into that, because nobody wants to give a 30-year-old guy coming up on free agency for the first time wants to give him a 10-year contract. Yeah. Right? They're more likely to give a 28 or 29-year-old a 10-year contract for whatever reason. But yeah, so that's how I feel about it. Like, if they play a shortened season, they've earned it. They've earned the service time. Let them have it.
Yeah, okay.
But if there's no season, cut it. None.
I mean, I get that. I don't know. I'm so upset at this whole situation. I can't. Yeah. I really do believe that I am unable to think objectively about it. That's a problem for me, and I think I'm not alone. I think there are a lot of other baseball people out there who because, I mean, this is unprecedented, and it doesn't matter what the industry is. We're just happen to be talking about baseball, but we've never seen anything like this before. We've never asked these questions. Yeah. We've never had these problems, and that is playing a factor into how we're able to discuss it, right? Because we don't know. We don't have any – there's no precedent set.
Yeah, we have no frame of reference for anything.
Nothing.
The only thing closest as far as baseball goes is a lockout or a strike. Right. A work stoppage associated with that. But even then, it's a little bit more cut and dry because they negotiate that stuff as they're going through. But now it's like, well, I don't know what we're going to do.
And they're going to have to negotiate this exactly the same way. But the problem is, this is like what most legal contracts are calling an act of God. Right? Literally a third party has interjected itself into the contract negotiations. And you can't sit that person down at a table and arbitrate.
That's absolutely
You know what I mean? There's no way. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's going to be interesting to see what happens, and really at this point it's like taking it one day at a time. Like, I feel like that part is so far down the road. Like, they're eventually going to have to get to it. But working out so many logistics between now and then, I don't know if Rob Manfred is even like, I'm sure he saw this come across his desk and like,
table it.
Why are we talking about this?
Put it where he put the Red Sox investigation.
The circular filing folder?
Yeah. The one with the hamster in it.
Yeah. Oh, that one.
Where, that. Or the bird cage right under the birds.
Cylindrical. I was thinking the cylindrical one with the other papers on it that he's played basketball with.
There you go.
But,
I see what you mean.
I don't know.
It's nice. I was thinking maybe at the bottom of the bird cage would be also an appropriate place to put that.
That would be that's probably where the Red Sox.
That's where it is. I guarantee it.
Because
yes.
I mean, I guess getting a little bit sidetracked on this, because you would think with nothing else going on right now, he could be like, now those Red Sox and sign stealing.
He'd be like,
take another look.
He'd be like, let's get into this, man. I got nothing else to do. I got to pay some people, and that's it.
Yeah. You would think, but no.
Instead, what Rob Manfred is going to do is he's going to make sure that the mound is raised 6 inches. and the plate is going to expand to 2 feet, 2.5 feet maybe wide, and 4 feet deep. Okay, and it's going to come up off the ground to the knee, so that we know you can't. It's not, the ball's never going to come below the strike zone. Nobody ever going to have to call that ever again.
It's an elevating plate, right?
That's right. Don't try to swing through it, though.
Up and down according to
it's gonna see. Yeah. Here's what he's gonna say: we're gonna get rid of them home run swings. Nope, we're gonna level swing again. That's what we're gonna do. Solve all the problems. It'll solve all our problems. It's just gonna bring that home plate up, make it bigger, bring it up.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, that's exactly what he's gonna do. Oh,
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't put it past him.
Me neither.
Not at all.
And you got to do a burpee.
Well, anyway.
You come up to the plate, you got to do burpees or box jumps. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right. That feels like the integrity of baseball is being protected. I feel that. Mm-hmm. Minimum, you have to adjust your gloves 3 times. If you don't adjust your gloves 3 times, automatic strike. Umpires are watching. The robot umpire's watching.
Oh, goodness.